What's up, Detroit Lions fans? This is what you guys have been waiting for.
Yeah.
Our 2019 season predictions.
Oh, yeah.
And I promise, Lions fans, I promise, I will be gentle.
No, he won't.
Division champs, baby. Let's do that over again.
Okay. Oh. Got my bill.
What's up, Detroit Lions fans? This is what you guys have been waiting for.
Oh, yeah.
Our 2019 season predictions.
Oh, yeah.
And I promise, Lions fans, I will be gentle.
No, he won't.
Division champs, baby.
He's lying.
Let's go. Bear down. But before we get started, make sure you guys smack that like button, just like the Detroit Lions smacked those cheeseheads last year.
Oh, yeah, they did sweep them.
They also smacked around the New England Patriots, who would go on to win the Super Bowl.
Ooh, that's a pretty good win right there.
They had some pretty key wins last year.
I like it.
The Detroit Lions are coming off a 6-10 record.
Yeah,
They
not too
finished
hot.
fourth in the division, in the basement, with a division record of 2-4. Offensively, in terms of yards, you guys finished 24th.
Not too good.
Defensively, top 10.
Oh, that's not bad. That's good.
Just
Matt Patricia.
Yeah, just pick up those takeaways, though. You're an NFC North team. You shouldn't be ranked 31st in takeaways.
Oh, that's not too hot right there.
But you know what? In all seriousness,
Yeah.
I love the direction you guys are making under Matt Patricia.
They made some good moves this offseason.
Yes, they did, and they also had a really good draft.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of those. New offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, and that's Darrell Bevell, who last was an offensive coordinator for the Seattle Seahawks from 2011 to 2017. Now, some people don't like this hire because he is most
know why.
notoriously known for not running that damn ball with Marshawn Lynch against the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Oh, my God. Everybody knows that play, man. Why not feed it to Marshawn? But you know what? This guy, even though that one play can't define his whole career, because he had a pretty solid career over in Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, in the 12 years of running an NFL offense, he's averaged 15th in total offense while averaging 132 yards on the ground, which is really good news for the Detroit Lions because how many years has it been since they've had a solid running game? Barry Sanders, that was the last guy until just last year.
Wasn't last year the first time they had a 100-yard rusher in
Yes.
I don't know how long?
With Kerryon Johnson, and this guy is a beast.
Well, we both like this guy. This guy can have a breakout year this year.
Absolutely. We expect it. We expect
I
it.
hope so.
Some of the
Fantasy-wise.
other key additions you guys have had, Trey Flowers from the New England Patriots.
Good pick right there. Matt Patricia knows him well. He coached him up in New England.
Slot corner, Justin Coleman from Seattle.
I like that. Help out Darius Slay. Give him some help.
You guys picked up Matt Daniels from the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, yeah. Mike Daniels.
Mike Daniels. Yeah, there you go. Mike Daniels. What did I say?
He said Matt Daniels, I think.
Mike Daniels from the Green Bay Packers who wanted to go to Detroit because of Matt Patricia.
Oh, yeah. And he loves that guy. He's a genius, he said. He's just smart.
Veteran wide receiver Danny Amendola.
Oh, they needed it on the security blanket since Golden Tate's gone. So that's good.
Jesse James. Maybe they overpaid him a little bit, but you know, I like Jesse James with the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
C.J. Anderson is also there. I mean, C.J. Anderson, he did pretty damn good with the Los Angeles Rams.
He had a good end-of-the-year run where he just dominated. He destroyed my Cowboys in the playoffs, too.
Some of the key losses is Ziggy Ansah. You guys lost Lawson. You guys lost Theo Riddick.
Yeah.
Glover Quinn, the safety, but who retired, right?
Yeah.
He eventually, I think they let him go, and then he retired.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's good for the Detroit Lions. You know, because you know they're in a youth movement. You know.
Yeah.
So
moving forward, Matt Patricia's trying to bring in his guys. That's why you see some defensive players picked up, and he's trying to build his own team.
and I think you guys are pretty solid at safety with some of these young cats you guys got over there. Some of the key rookies is that you guys got that linebacker Tavai or
Jelani Tavai. We probably screwed up his name. I
don't know.
Something like that.
Sounds Hawaiian.
So Hawaiian, definitely Hawaiian.
But T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah.
I was
like
so
this kid.
pissed when you guys drafted him because, damn,
Ooh.
this dude is going to be a beast. Could be a problem for our linebackers.
He's a
Maybe.
big boy.
Yeah, great target for Matthew Stafford. And that's the thing. Matthew Stafford, now he's got a running game with Kerryon Johnson. The offensive line, it's gotten pretty damn good, man.
Yeah.
You guys have a solid offensive line. And
And last year, remember, Matthew Stafford was playing with a back injury.
Yes.
So this year, he should be healthier, better, more movement, so he could throw the ball better.
with Marvin Jones, Kenny Galladay, another player that we expect to break out this year, Danny Amendola, Jesse James, and T.J. Hawkinson. Matthew Stafford's got some weapons there.
There's no excuses for him now. Let's go.
Unfortunately, during the preseason, they lost wide receiver Jermaine Kearse, man.
That's right. Oh,
broken leg.
Devastating injury, and that you'd hate to see it, guys.
But you know what? In training camp, I've been told by some Detroit Lions fans that a guy by the name of Chris Lacey, they said, look out for that guy. He's looking pretty damn good. He's been impressing some people.
Okay, that's good. You like to hear that stuff. You like people making an impression in training camp, taking advantage of the opportunities.
Yeah, so the Detroit Lions, this is a team that I expect, at some point to take that next step.
Yeah.
They got a lot over there. Like I said, Matt Patricia, I love what he's been doing ever since he got into town.
Yep.
They got a lot going from them offensively and defensively. They've been building that up. Last year they finished 10th overall. They were 8th in passing.
Yeah.
They were 8th. They were 10th against the rush.
I like that. So yeah, they're going in the right direction, and it might take a couple years. Maybe this year, maybe next year. This is only Matt Patricia's second year with the team. So just give it some time, and it's going to develop. So
yeah, and so let's get into the season predictions and where we think they might end up.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to breeze right through this. Yep. We're going to give our predictions on how things are going to go for the Detroit Lions. All right, let's start off with week 1. Detroit versus Arizona.
Kyler Murray.
It's tough to face Arizona week 1 because you don't know what exactly they're going to be.
Yep.
They could just come right out the gate, Kyler Murray, and just
dominate,
yeah,
right?
They could.
And they do have a decent defense. Now, Patrick Peterson is suspended, though, so that's some good news.
But you know what? Darius Slay and them boys, I think they'll be all right.
You think they're going to take care of business?
I'm going Detroit week 1, baby.
Oh, my God.
There you go, Detroit. I'm going Detroit week 1.
Mine, I don't know, man. This is tough, but you know what? I might go Detroit too here. I think that they have a veteranship and they know what they're doing. Rookie head coach Cliff Kingsbury. I think he's gonna stumble a little bit.
Week 2, Chargers versus Detroit. Chargers are one of the most complete teams in the NFL. Even without Melvin Gordon, they're still pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, they still have weapons,
and they'll be healthy.
Yeah,
week 2. So sorry, Detroit. I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else to say about this one. I think we both can agree it's going to be Chargers here.
All right, week 3, I am going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles, even though those guys piss me off. But I'm going with the Eagles. The Eagles, again, another one of the most complete teams in the NFL.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about it.
All right, Kansas City versus Detroit. Sean, man. That's a rough stretch right there.
That's a rough stretch, 3 games right there, man.
That's a rough stretch. Patrick Mahomes, the MVP.
Yeah.
They've gotten better defensively, I thought, man. Tyreek Hill, no suspension.
Yeah.
Damian Williams, I like him. Going with Kansas City.
I'm not
even
sure.
You guys are at home.
There's not much to say, man. This is a Chiefs team that was one game away, one drive away from the Super Bowl. So, sorry, guys.
All right, they got a bye week here at week 5. Oh, I don't like those early bye weeks.
I hate that, man. Fucking
then
annoying.
Off the bye week, you're going into prime time Detroit versus the Green Bay Packers. You guys swept them last year.
Are they gonna do it again?
But listen, Detroit, this Packers team is better this year. I like him. Defensively, especially, they have one of the best offensive lines. Aaron Rodgers,
he's healthy, hopefully.
Yeah.
He
had a down year, but I think he bounces back, and I think that's another L.
Bro, this is not looking good for Detroit right here. I am going to pick Green Bay also. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers has got a chip on his shoulder this year, I think, and he's going to come out firing. So, yeah, it's not looking good right now. They are, 1-4 for both of us?
Yes. Let's see if they can pick it up. Week 7.
Yeah.
They're at home versus the Minnesota Vikings. And you know what?
Yes.
Give me win number 2. You guys beat the Minnesota Vikings.
You know what? I don't see it. I think the Vikings are bounced back this year. I think Kirk Cousins.
They could.
I think this is going to be another loss for them, and this is going to put y'all in a very desperate mode here.
Well, see, both these teams, Minnesota, they underperformed last year.
Yes.
Detroit is a team that I also think is one of those up-and-coming teams.
Yeah.
This could be a really, great moment here in Week 7.
Yeah.
What are the Minnesota Vikings?
Yep.
Are they going to be the team that we all thought they were going to be? And Detroit Lions, what if they win a couple of those games early on? Maybe against Kansas City or the Los Angeles Chargers. Maybe they're that team that some of us are expecting them to be. This could be a good matchup Week 7.
It could be.
Week 8, Giants versus Detroit. Ooh, they got a guy by the name of Saquon Barkley over there. But you know what? That defense is coming along nicely too. But give me the Detroit Lions at home against the Giants. Pick off Eli Manning. Do it.
Or Daniel Jones, depending on who's playing.
Could be Daniel Jones.
But either way, y'all better beat my rivals, the New York Giants. So I'm going Detroit. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. You'll be rooting for them.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's now go to Oakland. The Raiders.
The last year.
Hey, man.
Oakland.
Listen, the Raiders, they're a team that's...
They got weapons.
they're trending upwards a little bit. Derek Carr, he does have some weapons now. They're starting to turn things around here defensively after they let go of Khalil Mack and shit like that. They have Josh Jacobs. Yep. They had a good draft.
Yeah, they did.
Nice offseason. And I'm going with Detroit.
You're going Detroit right here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm actually on the same boat with you. I'm going Detroit to pull out this win. Oakland, I don't think, did enough on their defense yet.
Lions are going streaking for me. They're going streaking.
Well, you got to win 3 straight. I win 2, but you got to win 3. Okay.
They got 4 wins going into
We got to keep their streak going here, Josh. I think the next game is...
I don't think so. Because now in Week 10, they're facing the Bears.
Are you sure?
The Bears, we swept the Detroit Lions. And you know what? This is a team... This is a week... Here in Week 10, Chicago Bears fans, we cannot take the Detroit Lions lightly. So we're at home. I'm going to give it to us. But we cannot take them lightly.
And this is where I'm going to pick the Bears too, Josh. In Chicago, Week 10?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if I could pick y'all to win, Detroit to win that one. Okay. Maybe later on when it's maybe at their home, but right now I'm going Chicago.
Now, Week 11, Detroit at home versus the Dallas Cowboys. Now, what are the Dallas Cowboys going to be here at this point? Are they going to have Zeke? Is Dak going to hold out? Are any other guys going to hold out? Who's going to get arrested? What?
No one's going to get arrested. Dak is definitely not holding out. Dak has already said he's going to play no matter what. Zeke, I'm still optimistic that he is going to be back just because of the simple fact that Jerry Jones said he wants to get a deal done, and I think they're going to make it happen. So, Zeke, I'm hoping, is back.
All right. Well, I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are a title contending team as long as they have Zeke and everybody there.
Yep.
Defensively, pretty damn good.
I don't think there's
almost as good as the Chicago Bears. Not quite, but you're getting there, buddy.
We're not as good because we're better.
Shit. Heading into Week 12, Detroit versus Washington. Washington Redskins are another team like the Detroit Lions that I feel are getting overlooked. Mm-hmm. They're, I know their quarterback situation. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be the guy? I know Gruden said he wants a decision by preseason Week 3.
Yes.
So I maybe it's Haskins. I don't know.
Could be,
but is Trent Williams going to be there?
That's the biggest question mark for
they have more question marks at this point than the Detroit Lions. Detroit trending upwards. So give me Detroit.
I'm actually going to do the same thing. I'm picking Detroit to win this one just because experience of Matthew Stafford and Matt Patricia's defense, I think will be able to. If they're playing a rookie guy, I think they'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, heading into Week 13, Chicago versus Detroit.
Wait,
this is Thanksgiving.
This is Thanksgiving, right? Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. Okay, Thursday.
This is really, really tough, man.
And Detroit.
I feel like Detroit can split with us. I really do, and they most likely will.
Last year y'all played and y'all took care of business.
We did. I'm gonna go with my Bears with a sweep right here, but I'm not feeling all that confident about it. Okay. By the way, we're gonna give you guys our ceiling and our floor for the Detroit Lions, so stick around.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Detroit on this one.
Okay,
I think because they've gotten better. Mm-hmm. They're gonna run the ball, and I think if you're playing a good defense team like this, you got to have a guy that can run the ball and catch the ball out of the backfield, and that's Kerryon Johnson. Their defense was top 10 last year. I think they're gonna get better. So I'm going to pick Detroit with the upset here. This is a huge victory for y'all.
Okay. Week 14, Detroit versus Minnesota Vikings. I have a split in this series, so give me Minnesota at home, Week 14.
You know what? This is where I'm actually going to still pick Minnesota. I'm going to have Minnesota sweep them. The only reason because early in the year, I think Minnesota's got something to prove, and then late in the year, it's in Minnesota. That's going to be tough. So I'm going to go Minnesota here.
All right. Now, Tampa Bay versus Detroit, Week 15. Yeah, this is going to be really good because Tampa Bay, they got Bruce Arians over there. Yeah. They have a ton of offensive weapons. Mike Evans, Godwin. Yes. They got Humphreys.
Yes, Adam Humphries.
Cameron Brate. They got
Adam Humphries with the Titans.
That's right. He went to Titans.
Yeah, he left Tampa to go to Titans.
But do they have a running game still? Don't think so.
And their defense, still questionable.
Offensive line, still questionable.
Yeah.
Detroit pass rush, their secondary. I think they can handle Tampa Bay at home. Give me Detroit.
I'm actually gonna go Detroit too. Pretty much same exact reason. It's just Tampa Bay has a question mark on their defense, and I think Detroit has enough weapons on offense to take care of business.
All right, week 16, Detroit versus Denver Broncos. This is going to be interesting because what are the Denver Broncos going to look like by week 16?
This is tough.
I think people are sleeping on the Denver Broncos a little bit. Every time I ask people, why are you not high on the Broncos? And the only thing they could tell me is Joe Flacco. I understand. Flacco, he's not exactly an exciting quarterback.
Well, they have a pretty decent defense.
Yeah, they got a great defense. I think they can. Vic Fangio, he could bring it back to what it once was back in 2015. Yep. They got a solid running game. They got a ton of offensive weapons. They picked up a tight end. So you know what? All that considered, I'm still going Detroit.
Really?
Yeah.
Not me.
I think they're further along.
I am actually going to go with Denver here. It's in Denver late in the year. And that's not an easy place to play. It's a thin air. Detroit's used to playing indoors. It's going to be outdoors. So I'm going to go Denver here.
And then, week 17, I got Detroit beating the Green Bay Packers. They're going to end the season pretty strong for me right here.
I do too. I picked them to split with the Green Bay Packers. Last year they had a good. They're confident against them. They swept them last year. Now I have them splitting this year.
All right, so right now I have an 8-8 record with a division record of 2-4. They're 6-6 in the conference, and they're 4-4 at home and 4-4 on away. Now, things can change here. Things can change. Detroit can win this game right here versus the Chicago Bears.
Yep.
Maybe they can get the Chargers here early.
Chargers do have a record notorious for starting off slow out the gate. So, yeah.
So yeah, that could be a thing right there. A loss could be this one right here, Denver. That could end up being a loss. So yeah, man. I mean, I would say a ceiling of about 10-6 with a floor of 7-9.
Okay.
Floor of 7-9.
Mine right now, I have them sitting out everything. It's 7-9, 2-4 in the division, 6-6 conference, 4-4 at home, away 3-5. Now, going with that though, I'm looking at this. I can see some games that they could win, but I can see some games they can lose. I can see them losing that Kyler Murray if they come out firing on all cylinders against the Arizona Cardinals. Same thing for the Chargers. They're notorious for starting off slow, like we talked about. I could see them possibly taking that Vikings game. Depending, I just feel like the Vikings might have a big bounce back year. So there's a few of these games that could change. So I could see them switching. If I switch some of these over, they could easily be, 8-8. You could. Maybe Denver, like you said, 9-7. That's kind of where I'm seeing that 7-9 to maybe 9-7, maybe 10-6. Maybe there's another game in here they can win here. Maybe against your Chicago Bears.
Maybe. So, like I said, their ceiling, I would say 10-6.
Yeah.
Their floor could be 7-9.
Yeah.
Right here, because I'm gonna give that right there. I would say their floor is 7-9.
Yeah.
They're gonna bounce back. The Detroit Lions, they're not a team to be taken lightly at all.
I think they're going to be competitive in pretty much all these games. There's only maybe a few of these games that might be a little bit too much for them. But besides that, I think they're going to be competitive.
But guys, let us know what you think in the comment section down below. If you're brand new, make sure you guys subscribe. And again, make sure you smack that like button.
Hit that share too, guys. Come on.
And we'll see what happens in the season.
I'm excited.
Later.